About 80 people who work at Woodland Pulp in Baileyville have been on strike since October 14th and are now, thanks to a state law change, the first striking workers in Maine to be eligible for unemployment benefits. Machinist union members, along with millwrights, oilers, and steam and water plant operators, are striking at the wood pulp facility. The union official says paying unemployment benefits to strikers helps to level the playing field between workers and employers. The striking workers say the contract offer from the company threatens job security by introducing a new job classification aimed at replacing millwrights, pipe fitters, machinists, and auto mechanic positions. A company spokesperson told us last month the reclassification is a philosophical mind shift and there are no plans to eliminate any jobs.